right, so we have somebody very special today, with us in our spotlight gallery, and we have somebody who's been regular with all the sessions of our very speakerpreneur program. And today in our spotlight gallery, we have with us Milind Borkar, who stays very close to a place near Nagpur, and his profession really talks about something very different from what I do personally. But we've been able to join hands together to really learn and upgrade this one skill set that we talk about here in this community all the time, which is the skill to speak. And Milind comes from a very interesting background because he's working with one of the biggest, organization that anybody would like to work with, which is the Adani Group, working as the maintenance engineer in the civil department. And here we would like to hear his side of the story as well. So welcome, Milind, and thank you so much for being a part of this community, for now becoming, nominated as a part of the Spotlight Gallery. And the whole idea is to really understand that, what was that first thought that, brought you here into the Speakerpreneur program?
Thank you. Thank you so much giving us such an opportunity to speak in a group. So one thing is that I realized that when I work on myself, I realized that I have some hesitation to come forward in life in a small group or whatever kind of things. So I thought to I have to enhance my skill. And how this come in my mind, actually in 2006 I read one book. In particular book that mentioned is that only 85% soft skills are important. 85% is soft skills important. Only 15% are technical skills. So I read that one, but I did not implement in my life. So after so many years, I thought that when I moving further in my life, in my professional life, so I realized that why not have to work on this. So that will be good for me. So I started that one. That is my beginning.
But your role and profession is so different, Milind. And, so what are your regular speaking occasions for which, you really thought about upgrading the skill set? And now I see you as completely committed into this, right? So what are those speaking occasions that you're preparing yourself up for?
Actually, I think 1 or 2 years back, when laborers are coming in our premises. So we start with the safety inductions. We are teaching them about the safety, how have to work on site to protect themselves as well as their colleagues also. So at the time when I speak to them, after that I realize that really that's good. I feel very content at that moment. So I thought that I have to improve this skill. So people will like also, and I will grow side by side. That's the thing. That is the
Lovely.
thing.
Very
That's
well
why
said.
I come to you. That's why.
So very well shared. It's all about being able to find that inspiration in those little moments that we speak to people. And when they truly get inspired, I think it's more like a cycle. We want to do it more and be able to work on this skill set. So understanding and, coming from your very sector, that, how do you think that every person in your specific sector, coming from an engineering background, and we have a whole lot of engineers here in our community as well, that how do you think that they can leverage on this skill set, for their respective profession?
Speaking is very essential because in our day-to-day life, when we communicate to our seniors as well as our subordinates, it is necessary to come forward and speak fluently whatever we know about them. The message we have to clear to them, and also take feedback from them what we taught them. Like that's the thing. Actually, I learned from one training program in that. So I continuously implementing those things, because our main theme is to provide instruction to the contractor engineers and supervisors. So according to that, they will build, they will construct. So that is the thing, and it is very necessary.
I understand that you come from a very technical background, right? And I'm sure that as a part of your educational, upbringing and, learning all those various skill sets as an engineer, So speaking and communication and public speaking must have never been, at the top of your mind. But today you really feel that, how you're being able to use it to communicate this to your team members there and thereby as well. So, tell us more about that, what is the actual skill set that an engineer is ready with when they start working? And, what is it that you realize later, when you actually are working in that environment and you realize that building up of these soft skills is extremely important as well?
Yes. Actually, when I started my journey, my career, so one day my boss said to me, just give a call to a contractor who is not doing the job. And I talk him very soft manner, and but I did not convey my message completely to him. So that's why I thought that it is very necessary. Each and every engineer, those have technical knowledge as well as they have to skillful in communication also. So that is very necessary. That the thing is that
Correct. So we
yes,
needed to always be able to reach out with our thought process, right? Now that you've been a part
yes.
of our community now, for quite some time, and I see you extremely regular and committed to, really learning this. So what are those dimensions that, you are really working on, specifically because we have so many different themes that we bring along. So what are those specific dimensions that you are working on currently for yourself, Milind?
Actually, I want to understand the skills better. So I communicate the same thing to another person. So my main motto is this, and I want to work on the personality development kind of thing, like mindset and this kind of particular because first thing is that mindset. We have to improve our mindset to do any kind of thing in our life. So that is the main motto
Correct.
behind that. Yeah.
Right. And that's what the community really talks about all the time. And this is for everyone who might be hearing this for the first time, where we work on, the three most important skills and the pillars in our community, which is mindset and then skill set, and then only think about scaling it up. So if I was to give you, an option to choose between, upskilling for your verbal skills or for your non-verbal skills, where would you be more interested to spend your time in learning? Verbal or non-verbal skills?
Currently, I want to work on verbal skill.
Correct. Okay. And so you're looking at verbal skills, which means that wherever we are speaking about content and planning and structuring and delivering. So, what are those ideas that are really, really, they've struck a gone, with you now, and now you're being able to use it in your specific setting and environment as well?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
So you're being able to use these specific skill sets, which is, planning your content, putting them into a planning, structuring, and delivering. So how are you being able to use these skill sets?
Actually, I go through the courses or what are the articles or TEDx speech, and I grabs them from that ideas, and also I incorporate my own insight and write it down the script, create one script, and after that I make a video on that. That is the thing I come to know about these things, because earlier when I started, I just randomly on the camera and speak. So I realized that that is behind that something is there. So scripting is very important thing, and our own body language is most important also. So
Lovely.
that's the journey I'm going.
Lovely. And that is exactly, what we really focus our energy on as well. So what has been your favorite module so far? You're our esteemed platinum member here in our community. And so what has been your favorite topic that you have really, really enjoyed and, you really thought you'll be able to apply that?
Yeah. So my favorite topic recently, I go through our that body language part, or how to hook people when we start the communicating to the people. So I am using that one to whenever I start my video, I start with the asking question. Now that one is shifted to the promise kind of thing. I will say like that. I will after watching this video. I promise you, after watching this video, you will learn something like that. So I am implementing that kind of thing.
Super.
I exactly forget the name of that module.
Super. That was interesting. So you started to take up ideas and recording your videos as well, right? All right. So, towards just about the end, we'll send out a message to all our viewers and listeners here. So tell me that what is that one thing that you would like to say to our listeners right now?
First and foremost thing is that we have to work on own self, build own better character. So first thing is that to build a better character and know more about that who I am. So that is the thing. Initiation is that, and be awareness. Awareness is very important because nowadays we are most distracted kind of person. We all, so awareness is important in our day-to-day life. That is the main idea. That's the thing
Lovely.
I want to convey.
So what is that one mantra that motivates you, Milind?
Actually, I come to know about the Buddha in 2010, and one thing that in my mind stuck in my mind is that in Pali we say like that attahi attano natho, attahi attano gati. It means you are your own master. So we have to work on own self. That is the main motto behind this. So I am working on myself.
Wow.
That's main thing. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. I mean, you're already setting yourself ablaze. So if you were given an opportunity to speak on your, on a stage like TEDx, and as an opportunity which everybody seeks for, what would be the first topic that you would like to spread your message on?
I definitely talk on the mindset
Wow.
because that impact much in my life. I am transferring that one. So I will give talk on mindset, and second one definitely on forgiveness, and third one on loving kindness. These three talk I want to share to the world.
Lovely. So thank you so much, Milind, for sharing, some interesting insights about your experience and helping our, listeners be able to understand and connect with the message that you're wanting to send out. Because the number one skill set that we all talk about today, which is the skill to speak and express, irrespective of the industry that we belong to. And today we have an engineer with us who is completely coming from a very technical background, but now completely committed into learning this for themselves as well. So thank you so much once again, Milind, for being a part of this community and, keep learning and always stay connected and keep inspiring. Thank you. Thank you so much.